Saints, I just had a dream, and I was observing. First I saw a very advanced warplane flying in the horizon, and it looked like it was daylight, sometime in the morning or the afternoon, and I saw the plane proceed to fly to a residential neighborhood, and then I saw it fire these advanced weapons.
Oh, wake up and shut the hell up, you old false prophet demon. That's a demon in you. Now move out of the way. Let me speak to Amy. Amy, lesson number 3, Psalm 52, verses 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4. We'll see. Why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of God endureth continually. Thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. Salah. Amy, if you're able to hear me today, in lesson number 3, I want us to kind of, focus on your tongue, where in verse 2 it talks about thy tongue devising mischief. Okay, we want to talk about your tongue, okay? And I want you to know that I read one of your messages from one of your false and fake channels, and you called me a B. All right, but I'm gonna let that go. We're gonna let that go. That's that tongue thing that we want to talk about. I noticed that you like to use very hard, foul words, the ones that you really can't find in the Bible, when you're coming to me in your false channels, those screen names, other than the ones that you like to just put out there in the open. And also I saw new videos that you've put up, on some of your other channels as well. And I just want you to know that we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I want to talk about your tongue, because your tongue, being that it does hold life and death in it, your tongue itself is another thing that's sending you to hell as well. You do not know how to tame your tongue, okay? But if you'll just learn how to listen, I think if we work on you listening a little bit more, like closing your mouth and actually open up your ears, we may be able, I'm thinking that it's a 30% chance that we may be able to reach out and truly help you. Now, I know you think that I just be being mean and harsh to you in these videos. It's not that. It's just that you keep lashing out, at me and on me with this demonic spirit that I know is not you deep down on the inside. Remember, I told you I believe that it's a very nice lady somewhere in there that's actually really crying out for help. I know you are. So when I am speaking harshly and all of those things, I am addressing the demon that is in you. Okay? So remember that. But your tongue, Amy, is going to get you in a whole lot of trouble. Okay? Your tongue will lie every other word. Ooh, girl, we got some work to do. We have some work to do. I wish that I can really help you learn how to discipline yourself, because one of the things that we would actually begin to work on is you turning off that digital camera. Okay? We got to get you from idolizing that digital camera as much as you do. All right. I think you have about 20 active channels, and it's like you upload on each one of them every day. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work, and a lot of it, most of it, it has nothing to do with the Lord at all. Nothing. Not a thing. And we're going to have to get you to also stop making YouTube videos where you're sitting in the tub, you know, talking to these little boys, and just because we can't see you in the tub, you know, we hear you in the water and all of that, and you're doing that to seduce those little young boys, and that's got to stop as well. Okay, that's a seducing spirit. That's Jezebel. We're going to pull her out of you the best way we can by the time I am done with you. And listen, just like I said, when you want these lessons to stop, you're going to have to stop. Now, you said over and over and over and over again that you're not going to stop. I'm talking about stopping with me. But as long as you keep coming at me, then I know that you want my help. Okay? And I'm going to be the one to help you. Me. I'm going to help you. All right? I'm going to help you the best way that I can. I promise you, I'm going to do the best that I can to get you where you need to be. But you're going to have to learn how to work on your tongue. Do you remember we talked about being humble? You would really have, it's going to take you several years to get there. I know it's going to be several years on that alone. But you have to start somewhere, and you need to begin to work on that as of today, actually yesterday. And, you know, we also went over lying, I believe, the other day. These are different demons that is in you that's holding you captive. Reason why you can't hear God or, you know, hear from him or anything like that. But we want to try to break these chains because you are in bondage, and Miss Allison is here to help you. And so that's why I have put you over here in this internet institution